Um, okay, Virgo. Stay wherever you are right now. However you are feeling right now, stay because this message was written for exactly that version of you, not a better version, not a healed version. This one, welcome. I need to say something to you, something that maybe nobody has said to you recently, something you possibly have not been saying to yourself. You do not have to be okay first. You do not have to arrive at some finished, whole, healed, put back together version of yourself before you are allowed to be chosen, before love is allowed to find you, before someone is allowed to look at what you are right now, in the middle of whatever this is, and decide, yes, this person. I choose this person. That choosing is happening right now toward you, exactly as you are. I want to acknowledge something first. Before I tell you about who is watching you, before I tell you what they feel, before I tell you what they have chosen, you have been carrying something heavy. I do not know exactly what it is. The specific shape of it, the specific loss or hurt or disappointment that cracked something open in you and left you feeling less whole than you were before, less certain of yourself, less sure that what you have to offer is something anyone would want to encounter right now. In this state, I do not know the details, but I know the feeling. That particular combination of tenderness and armor, where something in you is soft and hurting, and something in you has pulled up every wall it has to protect that soft, hurting place from anything else that might reach it. That is where you are, and that is okay. Um, Now, let me tell you about this person, this secret admirer, because what they have done is not ordinary, and I need you to understand the full weight of it. They saw you, not the performed version, not the holding it together version, not the version that is fine and managing and giving nothing away. They saw through that, or maybe they saw it during a moment when you were not holding it together quite as well. When something slipped, when the tiredness showed, when the hurt was visible, even for just a moment, even through a small crack in the armor, and they did not look away. They did not decide, oh, this person is going through something. I will wait until they are better. I will keep my distance until they have figured it out. They did not treat your tenderness as a liability or a complication or a reason to step back. They moved closer. And I want to say something about what it takes to do that, because moving closer to someone who is hurting is not the instinctive response. The instinctive response is to give space, to wait, to protect yourself from the complexity of someone else's pain, to stay at a safe distance until the storm passes and the person on the other side is easier to approach. This person did not do that. They moved closer, not to fix, not to solve, not to perform care in a way that makes them feel good about themselves, but because something in them responded to something in you with a genuine pull that did not care about the timing or the complication. or the fact that this was not the neat version of a love story. They chose the real version, which includes the heartbreak, which includes the walls, which includes the version of you that is doing its best in the middle of something hard, and somehow finding that version more compelling, not less, because I think it deserves to be fully felt, not rushed past. Someone saw that you were hurting, saw the specific particular way that you are not okay right now, and chose you anyway, not despite it, not in spite of it, in some quiet, inexplicable way, because of it, because what they saw in you in the moment of your vulnerability was not weakness, it was depth, it was evidence that you are someone who feels things, really feels them, who does not bypass the pain, who does not shut down and become unavailable when things hurt, who stays present with it, even when staying present is hard. And that, to this person, felt like the most important thing they had seen in a long time. Whew. Let me tell you what they feel, because I think you need to hear it described in real language, not in abstract comfort. They feel a pull toward you that they have not been able to explain away, that has survived their own attempts to be rational about it, to be practical, to remind themselves that you are going through something, that the timing is complicated, that they should probably wait or step back or find something easier. And yet, the pull remains every day, quietly, persistently, with a particular tenderness toward you that they feel in the moments when they think about what you are carrying and wish they could carry some of it, or at least stand beside you while you carry it, so you do not have to carry it alone. That wish to stand beside someone in their difficulty, rather than waiting for the difficulty to pass, is one of the most genuine expressions of care that exists. I want to speak to something that may be making this hard to receive, because I know there is resistance in you right now. Not because you do not want this, but because wanting it feels dangerous. You have been hurt, and when you have been hurt, the intelligent response of the self is to protect, to make sure that what hurt you once cannot hurt you again, to require more proof before opening, to hold love at a distance until it has demonstrated beyond reasonable doubt that it is safe. And I am not going to tell you that protection is wrong. It is intelligent. It came from experience. It is trying to keep you safe. But I want to ask you something, gently. What if someone choosing you while you are heartbroken is itself a form of proof? What if the willingness to love you not at your best, not at your most whole, not at your most available, is the very evidence that what they feel is real, and not contingent on your performance? Real love does not wait for the right version of you. It finds you in the version that exists and wants that version specifically. I want to say something about healing now, because the title says you do not have to be healed first. and I want to make sure that lands correctly. This is not permission to stay stuck. This is not someone telling you that the healing does not matter, that you can simply skip it, that the broken pieces do not need tending. They do, and you are tending them, even if it does not feel like it, even when the progress is invisible, even when you feel further from okay than when you started. You are in the process, and the process is real, and it matters. What this message is saying is that the process does not have to be complete before love is allowed in. That the two things can happen simultaneously. That you can be healing and loved at the same time, and that one does not have to wait for the other. In fact, being loved well while you are healing can be part of the healing. The right presence, the right kind of care can reach places in you that you cannot reach alone, cannot heal alone, no matter how hard you try. Oh, this person, this secret admirer who has been watching you, who sensed the heartbreak and chose you anyway, may be exactly that. The right presence at the right time, coming not after the healing, but as part of it, not to fix you, because you do not need fixing, but to be with you while you find your own way back to yourself, which is all any of us ever really need from another person. Someone to be with us in the hard parts without requiring us to be other than what we are. I want to leave you with something tonight, something to carry, not as a weight, as a warmth. There is someone right now who sees the heartbreak and does not see it as a reason to leave, who sees the tenderness and does not see it as a burden, who sees all of what you are right now, including the broken parts, including the walls, including the careful distance you have placed between yourself and anything that might reach the soft place. And they have decided, quietly, without announcement, without requiring anything from you in return, that you are worth waiting for, worth being patient with, worth the particular difficulty of loving someone who is in the middle of something. You are worth that, not the healed version of you. This version, right now, exactly as you are, heartbroken and all. Let that be enough for tonight. Let it be enough to know that you are chosen, not despite your heartbreak, but with full knowledge of it and full willingness to be there anyway. You do not have to be healed first. You just have to be you, and you already are.